Hello everyone and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, I'm going to give you an overview of how to use Jupyter Notebooks. Jupyter Notebooks is very powerful kind of tool and an open source web application that can help us write codes and share documents as well. And we're actually going to be using it pretty much throughout the course. So I'm going to walk you through it, how to run a Jupyter Notebook, how to run a specific code, and how to create code from scratch. All right. So first, what is Jupyter Notebook? So a Jupyter Notebook is simply an open source web application that allows you to create and share documents that contain live codes. So what's really powerful about Jupyter Notebooks is that you can actually write code. So like here, for example, let's say if we try to zoom in a little bit. So if you guys take a look at it here, you will find that you can actually write a code in here, as you guys can see here, and you can write text as well. So think of it as kind of, a mix or a hybrid approach between, let's say, a Word document where you actually have text in here. You can write whatever you want. You can write equations. You can write text. You can write whatever you want. And in specific cells, you can actually write specific codes. And what's really powerful and just, amazing about Jupyter Notebooks, I actually huge fan of them, is that when you run this specific cell, which is, let's say, like a code cell, what happens is you will find that the actual, let's say, image or the results are actually plotted right ahead, just right after the code, which is really powerful because now you pretty much have everything in just one place, which is incredible. Now you have the text. You can write, your own notes. You can write your own titles. You can write your own equations. And then you have your code, okay, which is, like a bunch of lines of code you can write in different languages. And then afterwards, you come up with the results, which is amazing. Now you can have images. You can have, let's say the results of an equation, for example. So everything is just contained in one kind of stop shop, which is really powerful. All right, again, if you guys are a little bit confused, don't worry about it. I'm gonna start, a Jupyter Notebook from scratch. I'm gonna walk you through all the steps, step by step. So again, the Jupyter Notebook is an open source web application that allows you to create and share documents that contain live code, equations, visualizations, and narrative text. You can mainly uses data cleaning and transformation, numerical simulations, statistical modeling, and so on, and machine learning as well. All right. So again, if you downloaded an Anaconda distribution, you should have Jupyter already installed in there. So the first question is, how can we install Jupyter Notebook? All right, so if you have Anaconda distribution has already installed on your computer, you should have Jupyter already installed. So you should have it available already. So this is just a quick overview of what do we mean by Jupyter Notebooks and why we're going to be using it for. In the next lecture, I'm going to walk you through how can we start a blank Jupyter Notebook and how can we start to write codes, write equations, run a notebook, and as well write samples from our course package. And until then, please enjoy machine learning, and I will see you guys in the next lecture.